Welcome to episode 44 of the podcast and 24 of YouTube TV. If you're listening, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching, you can subscribe and hit the bell button below. Today, I'm Craig from GigFaster, by the way, and today we're going to look at music CRMs, what you need to know. Short and sweet, but good information that you really need to pay attention to right after this. Okay, today we're going to look at music CRMs, what they are, why you might be falling behind if you're not using one, and why you need one. A music CRM doesn't have to be an expensive monthly bill or complicated, but it is something you need to start using. And what is a music CRM? Well, a CRM is a customer relationship management tool. So basically, it's a place where you can put all your contacts and information you need to be able to reach out to them. Now, you have two potential customers here as a musician, as an artist. You have the actual venues, record labels, music blogs, and you have fans. They're two potential customers. You want money or something from both of them. So I'm going to focus on the actual business part of it in this when I'm talking about CRMs. I'm not talking about mailing lists, which you should have with your fans. That's a later episode. This is going to be more about contacting venues and keeping that information up to date, and record labels or music blogs and music reviewers. So the role of the CRM is to keep customers and to turn potential customers into paying customers. So you're already booked at a place, in your CRM, you have that venue information in there, and then you also have venue information for people who you're not playing there yet, but you want to be playing there, and they pay you, so they become your customers. You work for them, but you're getting paid. So the role of the CRM is to keep customers and to turn potential customers into paying customers. So in music CRMs, it's turning potential gigs into paid gigs, turning potential music reviews press into published reviews of your music and performances. And it's also turning potential record label showcases into A&R reps listening to you and reviewing your music. The bottom line is you need a CRM. And I'm going to give you some pitfalls of not using a CRM. One is that gigs will fall through because you never followed up. Number two is music press about your new album gets set aside. Number three is labels will move on to somebody else. You really need it. It's an undervalued tool that's going to put you ahead of other people. Remember, I said last podcast that everybody wants to quit at this point. If you don't quit, they're all behind you. They might never start again. So this is one of those tools that puts you ahead of other people. So let's see here. The most important part of a music CRM is the contact information. The contact information, you need good contact information. You need a central location to keep all your contact up to date so that you can access it on whenever you need it quickly. Now, GigFaster is one big music CRM. We update the data every day. If an email bounces or something happens, the club closes, we get a new venue added or whatever, it gets updated every day. So if you want to think in terms of a music CRM, you can think of it like that, like music, like a GigFaster. It's just one big music CRM. And a music CRM will keep you organized and on track when to follow up. Good contact information is number one, but two is when to follow up. So you need to, in your CRM, you need to be able to know when you contacted that person and when the next time is to follow up. And to do that, and using these two things, just the contact information and the follow-up part, your business, remember your product is music business, you're going to be on track to land more gigs, get more reviews, and get more ears from record labels to listen. And so here are 3 things you should include in your music CRM. 3 things. Number 1, good contact information. Keep this info current so that you can follow up without delay. Like if you don't have, you can use Excel spreadsheet if you want to. Google Sheets, that's free, You need to get the contact information into some kind of database or spreadsheet so that you can update it and it's there for you. Years ago, it was all on paper, and you could use paper if you want, but it could get messy, especially because this stuff changes all the time. The people who book gigs at venues changes all the time. The people who, like music bloggers, come and go, it's like you buy a canned database of this stuff that you found on the internet and you think you're set until you actually try to use it, and it's just like, oh my goodness, what a waste. You need to keep the stuff up to date, and it's a full-time job to do that. You have a small subset though. Start with that. Keep it up to date. Use Google Sheets or a database. Number 2, follow-up schedule. Sending one email to your contact will likely not land you a book gig or a review or a record label listen. It takes follow-up. You don't get anything if you don't follow up. You need to follow up. Even the worst of salesmen will get things because they're persistent and they follow up. Now, remember in the last episode, I talked about you have to believe in your product, so you have to be able to sell it, and that's the same thing. Be persistent and follow up. Number 3, in the 3 things you need to include in your music CRM is your EPK, which is your electronic press kit. Now, keeping everything updated in the EPK makes it easily accessible whenever you're sending to venues or record labels or music bloggers, music reviewers. And that's what you want. You want all your stuff organized and ready to go so that it's easy, and you make your life easier, and it's all in one place. Because a lot of times nothing will happen for the longest time, and then it's like waves in the ocean. Everything comes at once. You need to be organized. So remember, finding success is not an overnight job. It's the little things, the little steps you take every day that's going to get you there. And successful musicians know they're in it for the long haul. They never quit and continually refine their product. Your music, your image, everything, all parts of it. And part of that includes the music business part, your music CRM, like doing the business end of things like that. And you're never going to be successful unless you keep going. So never quit. Now, before I go, as I mentioned earlier, GigFaster is one big music CRM that gets updated every day. We update email addresses, addresses, social links, website links, like add new venues, remove some, and remove music bloggers and record labels. It all depends, but the thing is, it's getting updated every day. It's not just like, okay, here it is, one database, and we let it sit. So it's really the best you're gonna find as far as contacts information goes. And we created it so that you could reach out to venues, you could to get gigs, to book gigs, reach out to music reviewers and bloggers to get reviews and press and momentum with your music, and a full list of independent record labels looking for new artists. So you can go to GigFaster, start your week trial, and try it out, see how it works, and you know that you already have a music CRM right there for you. bottom line is you need to create, or you need to use a CRM, and you can't quit. You got to keep going. So I'm Craig from GigFaster, and I will catch you next time.